Proverbs chapter 3 verse 3 and 4.
Proverbs chapter 3 verse 3 and 4.
If you remember the last time I shared with you from verse 1,
तुमका याद असेल जाल्यार आमी गेले फावटी पहिले वळन शेअर केलेलो
and we told you how God is calling you my son.
आणि आम्ही सांगितले कशे देव तुका आपला पूत म्हणता,
How God is calling you his child.
कसो देव तुका आपला भुरगो म्हणता.
And has a child of God.
आणि त्याचो भुरगो जावन करून
God has good plans for us.
देवाची बरी योजना आसा आमच्या पासून.
God has kept a good future for us.
देवान बरो फुडार दवरला आमच्या पासून.
And because he's got good things for us, he is bringing direction or he's giving advice to us.
आणि त्याने त्याची बरी योजना जावन करून तो आमकां दिशा दाखयता, तो आमकां बरी बोध दिता.
Just like any parent,
तुमच्या आवय बापाय भाशेन
they want to see good for their children.
ती बरी पोवंक सोदता आपल्या आवय भुरग्या खातीर.
They want to see their children prosper.
ती पोवंक सोदता आपली भुरगीं फळादीक जालीं.
They want to see their children's life settled well.
ती पोवंक सोदता आपल्या भुरग्याचे जिवीत सारखे जाग्यार आसले.
And what do they do naturally?
आणि कितें काय ती साधारणपणान
They will begin to give advice.
ती बोध दिवंक लागतली.
They will begin to tell the child what is good, what is bad.
ती भुरग्याक सांगूंक लागतली कितें बरें आनी कितें वायट तें.
And naturally every growing teenager
आणि साधारणपणान जो वाटा तरणारो आसा तो
in your 20s, 21, 22, 23, you feel your parents are nagging you.
21, 22, 23 वर्सां भुरग्यांक दिसता की आवय बापूय परते भितर मदेगात सोदता.
And deep down in our hearts we say, what you think? I'm still a child, I have got my own brains now.
आणि आमी आमच्या काळजांत म्हणटा तुका कितें दिसता हांव अजून भुरगो आसा, म्हाजे आपले मत आसा.
But the parent in their heart wants to see good. That's why they speak.
पूण आवय बापूय आपल्या काळजांत ती बरें पोवंक सोदता, त्या खातीर ती उलयता.
And every child thinks, I know what is good, you don't need to speak.
आणि दर एका भुरग्याक दिसता हांव जाणा कितें बरें तें, तुवें उलोवपाची गरज ना.
And that's why so many a times children, we fall, we hurt ourselves, and then we say, आवय बापूयचें आयकलें जाल्यार पडपाचो न्हू हांव. So many a times we realize if I had only listened to my father or mother at that time, I would have not married this person and seen the problem.
मागीर आमकां कळोन येता की हांवें तर आवय बापायचें आयकलेलें त्या वेळार जाल्यार हांव ह्या त्रासान पडची नासलेलें ह्या मनशा कडेन काजार जावन.
Or I'm just giving that example, or many other examples.
दुसरी उदाहरण जावंक शकता.
You see, deep down, a parent is speaking because they have good, they plan good, they desire good.
आवय बापूय उलयता कित्याक तेंची बरी योजना आसता, ती बरी आशा आपल्या
The
भुरग्या पासून.
same way God has planned good things.
त्याच भाशेन देवान बरी वस्ती योजिला.
He wants to see good happen in our life.
तो पोवंक सोदता बरी वस्ती घडटा ते आमच्या जिवितांत.
And as a result, like any other parent, he is giving advice.
आणि तेजो परिणाम जावन जसो आवय बापाय भाशेन तोय आमकां बोध दिता.
And naturally speaking, we want to do our own things.
आणि साधारणपणान आमी आमच्योच वस्ती करूंक सोदता.
It's like this.
अशे भाशेन ते.
The Bible says,
बायबल म्हणटा
do not be yoked to an unbeliever.
एक अनभावात त्या वांगडा जोडा नाका.
That means do not marry somebody who is not in love with Jesus.
म्हणजे जो कोण जेजूचो मोग करून तेजे कडेन काजार जाय नाका.
But we will say what? Naturally we
पूण
say,
आमी कितें म्हणटोय
no,
साधारणपणान
I'll marry him. He doesn't know Jesus, but I will teach him who Jesus is.
हांव काजार जातलो तो कोण आसतलो जेजू, पूण हांव शिकयतलो मागीर तेका जेजू.
And we want to do it our own way.
आनी आमी आमचीच वाटेन करूंक
Even though the
सोदता.
Bible says, God says, his advice says, no, it is wrong way.
देव म्हणटा तेजी बुद्ध म्हणटा की ना ती वायट वाट.
आणि मागीर नाक जोरोन 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 म्हणटा वय देवा तुवें सांगलें तें सामकेंच सांगलेलें. You see, God, because he loves us, he's given us advice.
देव आमचो मोग करता म्हणटा आमकां बरी बुद्ध दिता.
He's given us certain laws,
तो आमकां कायदे दिता,
certain commands.
अमकेच मानामेन.
And in this Proverbs 3, we see God constantly speaking as a father to his child.
आणि प्रॉव्हर्ब्स 3 आमी पळयता देव बाप कसो उलयता आपल्या भुरग्या कडेन.
And here now in verse 3,
आणि आता तिसरे वळीन
he's saying,
तो म्हणटा
let not steadfast love and faithfulness forsake you.
ही मोग आसा तो आनी विश्वासपण तू साणी नाका.
Bind them around your neck,
तुझे मानीन बांध तेका,
write them on the tablet of your heart,
तुझे काळजाचेर बरय तेका.
so you will find favor and good success in the sight of God and man.
तुका फावोर मेळपाक आनी बरो येस मेळपाक देवाच्या नदरे मुखार मनशाच्या नदरे
He's
मुखार.
saying you find good success and favor
बरो येस मेवतलो आणि फावोर
in the
मेवतलो
sight of God
देवा मुखार
and man.
आणि मनशा मुखार
What is it? What is this one of the secrets to see success and favor now before God and man?
किती काय गुपित जावन आसा फावोर पळोवपाक देवा मुखार आणि मनशा मुखार
He says,
तो म्हणटा
steadfast love
तीरमोग
and faithfulness.
आणि विश्वास
Don't let this forsake you.
हे तुका सांडूंक दिनाका
What does steadfast means? Unshaking.
किती काय तीरमोग म्हटले हालना तसलो
That means steady,
म्हटले थीर
not wavering,
हालता तसलो न्हय
firm,
थीर
deeply rooted.
सारखी खोलायन आसलो
What God is saying is, let your love be steadfast and faithful
देव असं म्हणता तुझो मोग आसा तो थीर आसूनी आणि विश्वासी आसूनी
toward God
देवा सोशी
and man.
आणि मनशाय
Two
सोशी
people, two things.
दोन वस्तू
God,
देवाकूय
that means my love for God should never shake.
म्हणले माझो मोग देवापासून तालोंक
My
जायना
faithfulness to God should always be firm.
माझो विश्वास पण देवापासून थीर
And
आसूंक जाय
second, he's saying is my love for my man, for my brothers, for my brethren should not shake.
आणि दुसरो तो म्हणटा माझो मोग माझ्या बापासून तालोंक जायना
And my faithfulness towards my brethren should not shake.
आणि माझे विश्वास पण माझ्या बापासून तालोंक जायना
You see, Jesus gives us the greatest commandment of all.
जेजू आमकां वर्तमानामेन दिता
He
सगळ्याच्या
says love of God
तो म्हणटा देवाचो मोग
and love of neighbor.
आणि शेजाऱ्याचो मोग
That's the greatest
ते
commandment.
जाणसो वर्तमानामेन
God
देवाचो मोग
and
आणि
man.
मनशाचो मोग
Love God
देवाचो मोग
and
कर
love
आणि
man.
मनशाचो मोग
Love God
देवाचो मोग
and
कर
love your neighbor.
आणि तुझ्या शेजाऱ्याचो
That's what
मोग कर.
Jesus says.
तेच जेजू
And that's
म्हणटा
what Proverbs is saying
आणि
now.
तेच प्रोव्हर्ब्स म्हणटा
Let
आता.
your love be steadfast and faithfulness
तुझो मोग असो तो तीर आसूनी आणि विश्वासी आसूनी
toward God and
देवापासून
toward your neighbor.
आणि तुझ्या शेजाऱ्यापासून
But see, the generation that is there now, we've forgotten to be steadfast in our love.
जे आताची पिढगी आसा आम्ही विसरलेली आसा तीर आसपाक आमच्या मोगान
We have forgotten to be steadfast in our faithfulness
आम्ही विसरलेले आसा तीर आसपाक आमचे विश्वास
towards God
देवापासून
and towards
आणि
man.
मनशापासून
In times of crisis,
आकांताच्या वेळार
we all shake.
आम्ही सोगली आलता
In times of crisis,
आकांताच्या वेळार
let's say if I am in a crisis,
हांव तर आकांतान आसा जाल्यार
let's say this elections only, let's take it because this is the hottest topic right now these days. Yeah. Now elections, my closest man lost the election
इलेक्शनाक पळोवंक म्हाजो सारको लागचलो मनीस इलेक्शन जिखोंक ना
and the opposite party now has won.
आणि आता विरोध पार्टी आसलेली ती जिखलेली
My
आसा
friend is in crisis,
म्हजो इश्ट आतां आकांतान आसा
but my job will not be done if I stay with him.
पूण म्हजें काम जावचें ना जर तूं तेच सांगता रावत जाल्यार
So now I will leave him and I will join that person so that my work is done.
तर आतां हांव ह्या मनशाक सोडटलो आनी त्या मनशाक धरतलो कित्याक म्हजें काम जावपाक
That's what is happening in today's generation.
तेच आतांची पिळगेन जाता
How can we expect favor from God if we do not know how to hold on to principles of life?
कशी काय आमी आमच्या जिवितान पावल पोवंक शकता जर तर आमी नको जिविताचे नेम आसा ते पाळपाक
What's happening in today's generation is for temporary gains we are forsaking principles of God.
आमी थोड्या वेळाचे फायदे खातीर आमी देवाचे नेम विसरलेले आसा
For momentary pleasures we are forsaking the principles of God.
थोड्या वेळाचे आमी देवाचे नेम विसरलेले आसा
इलेक्शनाच्या टायमार कोण 2000 दिता तुका वोट मारता तू म्हाका चोट दिता हांव शुअर तुका मारता 3000 5000 रेट सांग तुजी. And we forget the principles of God.
आणि आमी देवाचे नेम विसरता
God is saying,
देव म्हणटा
let your love be steadfast.
तुजो मोग थीर
That
आसुनी
means if you say you love somebody, if you say you're faithful, if you say God I love you, no matter what I will not leave God.
म्हणले जेन्ना तू म्हणटा देव तुजो मोग कोता आणि तू तीर आसा तू कोणाचे सांगत आसा तू तेका सोडची ना
If you say God, brother I love you and I'm praying for you, I'll stand by you, that means you'll hold on to the principle of God that says let your love be steadfast.
तू जेन्ना म्हणटा भाव तुजो मोग कोता हांव तुज्या खातीर मागणी कोता हांव तुज्या सांगाता उबो आसतलो म्हटल्यार तुवें देवाचो नेमाचो पाटला करूंक जाय तुवें तीर रावंक जाय तुज्या मोगान
The principles, Christian principles,
क्रिस्तांव नेम
not worldly principles.
संसारी नेम न्हय
You hold on to Christian principles and you will see good success.
क्रिस्तांव नेमान गोठरून रावन तू बरो येस पळयतलो
In times of crisis,
आकांताच्या वेळार
we tend to slip away.
आमी निसोंक लागता
We tend to leave friends
आमी इश्टांक
sometimes.
सोडूंक लागता
Sometimes we even leave God.
केन्ना केन्ना देवाक लेगीत सोडटा
In times of crisis, we will tend to go to so many places to just seek freedom.
आकांताच्या वेळा आम्ही खूपशा जागेचेर वयतलो आमकां सुटका पळोवपाक.
We don't mind going to those palmist fellows.
आमकां परवापासून ना आमी ते नशीब पार कितें तेंच्या
We
फुडें
don't
वचपाक.
mind going to those parrot reading fellows.
जे पेर वाचतात तेंच्या फुडें पासून
You know what
वयता
those
आमी.
parrot people do, right? They come out from their cage and select one card and they give you your future.
ते पेर लोक आसा ते एक कीड येता चीट काडटा आनी मागीर तुजो फुडार सांगता.
And we don't mind going there.
आनी आमकां पडलें तेंचे
There was one
सोशल
person I was counseling,
एका मनशाक हांव काउन्सिल करतालो
and as I was counseling, God asked me to ask him, have you ever been to any fortune teller?
आनी जसो हांव तेका काउन्सिल करता देवान म्हाका विचारूंक लायलें काय तूं कोण नशीब पार कितें तेजे फुडें गेलोलो काय.
ना ब्रदर, हांव वचोंक ना. पूण रस्त्यार एक दीस कोण बसलोलो बेश्टे टाइम पासार करपाक म्हूण गेलो हांव. पॅरट येयलो भायर आनी कितें तरी काडलें तेणी म्हाका. गेलो न्हू म्हण. When you say I love you, that's it. Let your love be steadfast towards God and towards your brothers.
जेन्ना तूं म्हणटा हांव तुजो मोग कोता जाय तुवें मोग करूंक जाय तुजो मोग थीर आसूंक जाय देवा पासत आनी मनशा पासत.
If somebody gives me a better offer, I will tend to give up even my best of friends.
कोण तर म्हाका बरो ऑफर दिता जाल्यार हांव म्हज्या बऱ्या इश्टाक लेगीत सांगूंक तयार आसता.
There was one man,
एक मनीस आसलेलो
he was in a lot of problems.
तो खूब त्रासान आसलेलो.
He met with Jesus one
तो
day.
जेजूक मेळलो एक दीस.
God touched him, changed him, and brought healing to his
देवान
body.
तेका हात लायलो आनी पिकोवणी आली तेजे कुडीक
And things started getting better for him.
आनी वस्ती बऱ्यो जावंक लागल्यो तेजे जिवितांत.
But there was a sad thing.
पूण एक दुखाची गजाल
Because he had changed his faith,
तेणे आपलो भावार्थ बदललो म्हणून
because he began to follow the ways of
तो
Jesus,
जेजूच्या वाटेचो पाठलाग करूंक
his
लागलो
family
म्हणून
was upset with him.
तेजी फामील आसा ती बेजाली तेचेर
And they told him,
आनी तिणी सांगलें तेका
you have nothing to do with my share, with our land, with our property.
आमचे जमनीन आमच्या बाटान तुजो कसलोच भाग ना.
But if you give up this Jesus,
पूण तूं तो जेजूक सोडीत जाल्यार
if you leave this
तूं
Jesus,
तो जेजूक सोडीत
we'll give
जाल्यार
you a bungalow,
आमी बंगलो दितले
we'll give you a car,
कार दितली
and we'll set your life in order.
आनी तुजें जिवीत सारकें जाग्यार घालतली.
Who doesn't want a bungalow?
कोणाक तर बंगलो नाका,
Who does not want a car?
कोणाक कार नाका.
For the sake of the worldly pleasures, he gave up his faith.
संवसारीच्या दादुसक्याक लागून तेणे आपले भावार्थ सोडून दिलो.
So many a times, because of temporary gain, we tend to compromise our walk with God.
खूप फावटी आमी थोड्या वेळाच्या दादुसक्याक लागून थोड्या वेळाच्या फायद्याक लागून आमी आमची देवाक सांगता चलप सोडून
But
दिता.
do you know what the Proverbs says in Proverbs 3?
पूण तुमी जाणा प्रॉवर्ब्स कितें म्हणटात प्रॉवर्ब्स 3
He says, let not steadfast love and faithfulness forsake you.
तो म्हणटा थीर मोग आसा आनी विश्वास म्हण सोडी नाका.
And then he says, bind them around your neck.
आनी तो म्हणटा तुजे मानीक बांद तें.
Now, when binding around your neck, two things come to my mind.
मानी भोवतून बांदता तेन्ना दोन वस्ती येता
The
मोठी.
first thing is, what do we tie around our neck? Bरे bracelet no. ते म्हणता रे necklace बांधतात. No? Bरे bangar, put a nice showpiece around our neck so that everybody sees.
बरो नेकलेस घालता आनी सगळी पळोवपाक.
So what God is saying is, let it bind it around your neck. That means show your allegiance, whom you are faithful to, whom you love. Declare it.
तो जेन्ना तो म्हणटा की तुजे मानी भोवतून बांद तो सांगता तू पोरकूट कर पाचार कोणाच तू मोग करता तो.
Let everybody know
सगळी जाण जाणा जावनी
that if you love God, you love God.
की तू देवाचो मोग करता तू देवाचो मोग करता.
If you are faithful to something or some person, let it be known. Don't be a secret Christian.
तू तर कित्याचो तू कोणाचो मोग करता ना कित्याचो मोग करता जाल्यार तू गुपीत क्रिस्तांव जायनाका जाणा जावनी सगळ्यांनी.
The second thing about tying something around your neck,
दुसरी गोष्ट बांदपाक तुज्या मानी
what comes to my mind is a cow with a bell on its neck.
एक गाय बेल आसता तेज्या मानी.
You know what does it do as it walks?
तशी चलता तेन्ना कितें करता जाणा?
If you don't know, tie one and see what happens.
नको जाल्यार बांदून पळय कितें जाता थंय.
As the cow walks,
जशी गाय चलता
the bell that is hanging around its neck
जे बेल तेज्या मानीक आसता
gives everybody a sign.
सगळ्यांक एक सायन दिता.
Ting, 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 ting. That means what God is saying is,
देव असो म्हणटा
confess it openly.
पोरकूट कर
Don't be afraid.
भिये नाका.
Many a times we are scared what people talk about us.
खूप फावटी आमी भिता लोक कितें काय उलयतलो
Many a
म्हाज्या विशीं.
times we want the appreciation from the people of the world.
खूप फावटी आमकां संवसारी लोकां कडच्यान बरें उतर येयलेलें
But Jesus is saying, God is saying,
पूण देव म्हणटा
let your steadfast love and faithfulness be like that necklace, be like that bell that is round that cow that hangs upon its neck.
तुजो थीर मोग आसा तो आनी विश्वासपण आसा ते बेली भाशेन जावन नेकलेसा भाशेन जावन जे तुज्या मानिंग आसता सगळी जाणा जावन
Something that you're proud about.
ज्या विशीं तू गर्व करता
You know, when you get a good necklace piece,
जेन बरो नेकलेस पीस मेळता
if you ever have one, when you got it new,
जे नेवत मेळलो तुका
when you get it new in your hand,
जे नवेत मेळता तुज्या हातीन
what do?
कितें करता तूं
You'll put it round your neck and then you'll immediately try to see how you look.
तू मानी घालतलो आनी पळयतलो कसो दिसता ते तूं
Am I right? Yes or no?
Yes.
Not only how you look, you want everybody else around you to tell you, wow,
फक्त तू कशें दिसता तेच न्हय पूण तुका सगळ्यांनी सांगलेलें जा कितकें बरो
what
दिसता
a wonderful piece.
कितलो बरो पीस
And then the next question, how much did you pay for it?
आनी दुसरो म्हणटा कितले पडले तेका
You're showing it out.
सगळ्यांक दाखयता आमी
Let everybody see.
सगळ्यांनी पळोवनी
Don't rob, but
चोरी नाका मात
see.
पळय
I don't mind you seeing.
मग पळय तू
That's what your faithfulness and your love, it should be steadfast, that everybody sees.
तसोच तुजो थीर मोग आसा तो आनी विश्वासपण आसूंक जाय सगळ्यांनी पळोवनी
This is the principle of God.
ओ देवाचो नेम जावन
If you
आसा
stand up for God, God is saying, I will let my favor shine on
तू
you.
तो देवापासून तू बरो जा देव म्हणटा हांव म्हजो फावोर तुजेर परजोरी जावंक दितलो
It's the same way for people.
त्याच भशेन लोकां सांगताय
In the most difficult times,
सारको कठीण वेळार
if you stand with somebody,
तू कोणी सांगता उबो रावता
if
जाल्यार
you stand with somebody has their support,
कोणी सांगता उबो रावता ते सपोर्ट
even when everybody has left, yet you choose to be a friend and give some encouragement.
सगळ्यांनी सोडला असत पूण तू तेका सांगता उबो रावन तेका उर्बा दिवंक सोदता
When
तेन्ना
good days come upon that man,
जेन्ना बरें दिसता जाल्यार त्या मनशाचेर
his favor will shine over you.
तेचो फावोर तुजेर परजोरीत जातलो
That's what the principle of God is.
तोच देवाचो नेम जावन आसा
Let not steadfast love and faithfulness forsake you,
तीर मोग आसा तेन्ना विश्वास पण तू सोडी नाका
but bind it round your neck.
तुजे मानी भोंवतणी बांद
Then it says further,
आनी मागीर मुखार म्हणटा
write them on the tablet of your heart.
तुजे काळजाचेर बरय
Not the tab of today,
आताचे ते
Samsung tab and iPhone tab, whatever. Not that tab,
ते टॅबलेट न्हय
but the tab of your heart.
पूण तुजे काळजाचे टॅब
The word tablet immediately comes to my mind is the tablets that God gave Moses, not crossing tablets, not Saradon tablets, but the tablets of the law.
जे टॅबलेट्स मोती नेतो कोस क्रोसिंग टॅबलेट न्हय पूण कायद्याचे टॅबलेट
The tablets of the law that God engraved on that stone.
कायद्याचे टॅबलेट जे देवान पिताळलेले त्या फातराचेर
That means that tablet, whatever was written, was indelible or could not be deleted.
म्हटले जे पाटयेर बरयलेले ते कायदे ते कोणेच काढूंक जायनासले
So what God is saying is write them on the tablet of your heart,
To-
that no one can remove it,
तू देव म्हणटा तुजे काळजाचे पाटयेर पड की कोण काडिना चावपाक
that no one can delete that faithfulness and love that you have towards God and towards your brethren.
कोणूच काढूंक शकना तो मोग आणि ते विश्वासपण आसा ते तुजे देवा पासत आणि भाव पासत
When you walk in this principle,
जेन्ना तू या नेमान
when you
चलतलो
walk in this principle of God,
या देवाच्या नेमान चलतलो
the Bible says
बायबल म्हणटा
you will see good
तू
success
बरो येस पळयतलो
and you will find favor.
आणि फावोर सापडटलो तुका
You know, when God's favor shines on you,
जेन्ना देवाचो फावोर तुजे परजोरीत जाता
nobody can curse you.
कोणूच तुजे शिराप घालूंक
When
शकना
God blesses you,
जेन्ना देव बेसांव घालतलो
nobody can curse you.
कोणेच शिराप घालूंक
When
जायना
God opens the door in your life,
जेन्ना देव दार उक्ते करता तुज्या जिवितांत
no one can close that door.
कोणूच तापूंक शकना ते देव
When God lifts you up,
जेन्ना देव तुका वयर
no
उबारता
one can put you down.
कोणूच तुका सकयल उरोंक
So when
शकना
God's favor is on your life,
तो जेन्ना देवाचो फावोर आसा तुज्या जिविताचेर
good things will follow you.
बऱ्यो वस्ती तुजो पाठलाग करतलो
Is there anybody here who says, I don't want good things?
कोण असो आसा जो म्हणूंक शकता की म्हाका बऱ्यो वस्ती नाका म्हणून
Anybody here?
कोणा सांगा सर
तुका बरी वस्तू नाका जाल्यार म्हाका रे दी. We all want good things.
आमकां सगल्यांक बऱ्यो वस्ती जाय
And what he's saying,
म्हूण तो असो म्हणटा
he's saying, then you shall find favor and much success in the sight of God and man.
तो म्हणटा मागीर तुका फावोर सापडटलो आनी खूब येस सापडटलो देवा मुखार आनी मनशा मुखारय
steadfast love
स्थिर मोग
and
आणि
faithfulness.
विश्वास पण
Love towards God,
देवापासत मोग
love towards your brethren.
तुझ्या बापासत मोग
Faithfulness towards God
विश्वास पण
and
देवापासत
faithfulness towards your brethren.
आणि विश्वास पण तुझ्या
Don't
बापासत
backstab one another. Don't backstab. Don't go and stab somebody at the back.
फाटल्या नसून सुरी मान नका कोणाचे
Don't go and complain and get bitter with your own brother.
वसून शिनो नका नादल कोरू जाय नका तुझ्या
Don't
भावाविषयी
gossip and complain about one another.
वसून साडियो कोण नका ना शिनी नका आपल्या
Oh,
भावा
sometimes we are such good actors, I tell you.
केना केना बोरे नाटककार
On the face, we say, wow, praise God. How are you, brother? Everything is so wonderful here.
तोंडारन म्हणता द्याक वाखाणी भाव काय बरो असा तू चोगले बरे असा हिंग असो
The moment you turn your back,
पण ज्या वेळा तू पाठ कोता
इष्टरे मस्त लावून जाय. Such hypocrites we can be.
उसली डोंगी जाऊंक शकता
And then we say, God bless me.
आणि मग म्हणते द्या बेस्ट सांग
How can you find the favor of God if we are living such lives?
कसो काय द्याचं पाऊर सापडूंक शकता आम्ही असली जीवित येत
How
झाल्या
can we find the blessing, the goodness of God if we are going to live like hypocrites?
कशी काय द्याचे बेसा ना जल द्याचं बरे वस्तू सापडूंक शकता ज्यांना आम्ही डोंग्या पासून जेत
How can we find the favor of God if we are going to gossip and complain and get bitter with one another?
कसो काय द्याचं पाऊर सापडूंक शकता ज्यांना आम्ही चाडियो कोतना गुंजतना शिंटोले एकामेकाविषयी
His principle.
तेजो नेम
His principle.
तेजो नेम
Not Brother Michael's principle.
ब्रदर मायकलाचो नेम नो
God's principle.
देवाचो
He
नेम
says,
तो म्हणता
let not steadfast love
स्थिर मोग
and
आणि
faithfulness
विश्वास पण
forsake you,
साणी नका तुका
leave you. Bind them around your neck.
तुझे मानी भोवतण बांध
Write them on the tablet of your heart.
तुझे काजाचे पाटीर बरोय
So you will find favor
की तुका फावोर सापडपाक
and good success
बरो येस
in the
सापडपाक
sight of God
देवा मुखार
and
आणि
man.
मनशा
I
मुखार
want to ask you today,
आवाज तुमका विचारूंक
do you
सोदता
want God's favor over your life?
तुका देवाचो फावोर जाय का तुझ्या
Do
जिविताचेर
you want people to respect you?
तुका जाय का लोकांक तुका रेस्पेक्ट दिलोलो
Then you should learn to be a man of a word.
जाल्यार तुवें शिकोंक जाय उतराचो मनीस
You need
जावपाक
to learn to be steadfast, be faithful in love.
तुवें शिकोंक जाय थीर आसपाक विश्वासी आसपाक मोगान
Don't keep jumping like beggars.
बेबे भाशेन उडक्यो मारीत राव नाका
Jump from one, this year I'm faithful to Mr. X, following year I'm faithful to Mr. Y.
या वर्सा तू मिस्टर एक्साक विश्वासी आसा फुडल्या वर्सा तू मिस्टर वायक विश्वासी
Then a
आसा
time will come, Mr. X will come back and you try to be a beggar to Mr. X, he will say, I don't trust you anymore.
आणि जेन्ना परतो मिस्टर एक्स वयर येतलो तेन्ना आनी परतो बेबे भाशेन तो उडकी मारूंक सोदतलो मिस्टर एक्स म्हणटलो
You
म्हाका
will
नाका
not
तूं
find his favor anymore.
तेजो फावोर आनीक तुका सापडची ना
But if you let this principle of God,
पूण हो देवाचो नेम आसा तो
be steadfast
थीर आसप
in your love
तुज्या मोगान
and
आनी
faithfulness,
विश्वासपणान
then you will find favor
आनी मागीर तुका फावोर
before
सापडटलो
God
देवाचोय
and before man.
आनी मनशाचोय
I tell you,
हांव तुमकां
if
सांगता
we follow this principle of God,
आमी ह्या तर देवाच्या नेमाचो पाठलाग करूं
not being man pleasers,
मनशाक दादोशी करपी न्हय
not putting butter for man,
मनशाक बदल लावपाक न्हय
but following his
पूण
principle,
तेच्या नेमाचो पाठलाग
doing what
करप
he tells you,
तो कितें सांगता तें
I
करप
tell you,
हांव तुमकां सांगता
you will find good
तुका
success.
बरो यश सापडटलो
Many a times
खूब फावटी
we are not seeing fruit in our life
आमी फळां पळयना आमच्या जिवितांत
because we have not kept God's principle.
कित्याक आमी देवाचो नेम पाडूंक ना म्हणून
You keep God's principle,
तूं देवाचो नेम पाड
you will get God's blessing.
तुका देवाचे बेसांव मेळटले
You break God's
तूं
principles
देवाचो नेम मोड
and you will not be
आनी
blessed.
बेसांव येवची ना तुजी
Look to God today.
देवाक पळय
If you have failed,
तूं तर पडलेलो आसा
if you
जाल्यार
look into your life and say, I have not been very faithful or very steadfast in love,
तूं तर आपल्या जिवितान कोण असो म्हणूंक शकता की हांव थीर नासलो म्हाज्या मोगान विश्वासपणान
if you failed God,
तूं तर पडलेलो आसा जाल्यार
if you failed this principle,
हो नेम ते पाडूंक ना जाल्यार
God is always willing to take you back.
देव सदां तिचेर तुका परतो घेवपाक
He wants to see good
तो
things.
बऱ्यो वस्ती पळोवंक
He's
सोदता
like a loving father.
तो मोगा बापा भाशेन
In times when you make a mistake,
जेन्ना तूं चुकी करता
He will discipline you.
तो शिस्ती दाटल
But
तुका
at the same
पूण
time,
त्याच वेळार
He will lift you.
तो वयरूय
He
पाडटलो
will build you.
तो वाडयतलो
He
तुका
wants to see good in your life.
तो बरें पळोवंक सोदता तुज्या
He wants to see
जिवितान
good in your
तो
family.
तुज्या फॅमिलीन बरें पळोवंक सोदता
I want to say it again.
हांव परतो सांगूंक सोदता
Follow His principle.
तेजे नेमाचो पाठलाग कर.
His principle.
तेजे नेमाचो
Not
पाठलाग
man's.
मनशाचो न्हय
Not man pleasers.
मनशाक दादोशी करपी न्हय
His.
पूण तेका दादोशी
And you will see
करपी
good
की
things.
तूं बऱ्यो वस्ती
You will
पळोवपाक
find His favor.
तुका तेजो फावोर सापडपाक
He
ते कोणी
is not a problem.
प्रॉब्लेम न्हय.
Your blessing
तुझी
is
बेसांग
not the problem.
प्रॉब्लेम न्हय.
Your job
तुझे काम
is not the problem.
प्रॉब्लेम न्हय.
Your fruitfulness in your life is not the problem.
फळांतीकपण तुझ्या जिवितांत ते प्रॉब्लेम न्हय.
The problem is
प्रॉब्लेम जावन आसा
we don't want to follow his advice.
की आमी तेजी बुद्धीचो
We
पाठलाग
don't want to do what he
सोदिना.
tells us to do.
तो कितें सांगता तो आमी करूंक
We
सोदिना.
want to do it our own way.
आमी आमचेच वाटेन करूंक सोदता.
We want to do our own thing.
आमच्योच गोष्टी करूंक सोदता.
We want to do it the way we feel best.
आमकां बरें दिसता त्याच भशेन
And
करूंक
after
सोदता.
doing it all,
आनी चोगले केले
we
उपरांत
wonder,
आमी चित्ता
why is God not blessing?
कित्याक काय देव बेसांव घालिना.
You follow his principle
आमी तेज्या नेमाचो फाटल्याग
and you will be
करतले
blessed.
आनी तुजें बेसां येतलें.
You follow his principle
तेज्या नेमाचो फाटल्याग कर
and you will be blessed.
आनी तूं आशिर्वादीत जाता.